Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful world. Welcome to another episode in the Hacking Illustrator course. Thank you for joining in. It means the world to me, guys. I really appreciate it. So, today we're going to talk about the transparency panel, another very interesting tool in the Adobe Illustrator suite of tools. So, here we go. I'm having these basic three shapes here: circle, star, and square. So yeah. So now let's suppose I want to have a lower opaque uh, circle. Basically, I don't know if I spell that right. Anyway, I want to have this with less opacity, so I'm going to use the transparency panel here. If you don't have it, please go to Window, then transparency. This way, I'm gonna take it out like this to be more visible. Okay, so I'm gonna we're having this circle. We go now. I'm gonna make it to 50%. Okay, so as you see, we have a circle. We have this circle that is half transparent. Okay, I have the star here. I want to make it 70%. So I just type the number there, and here I'm gonna hit this slider here, and I'm gonna give it a 20 or 30. So as you noticed, like when you have different opacities, you notice as they become blended together here, this is not really the color of that square, because alone it looks this way. When it's over the circle, it looks this way, and when it's over the both of them, it looks this way. The same goes for the star and the circle. The transparency panel, like the opacity side, is very straightforward. You just need to lower the opacity and you're good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna hit everything there, and then I'll be giving them 100% opacity. Now let's move on to the blend modes. And basically we have how can I say it, different blend modes. The first three here are used for darkening the color in a darker way, like applying a dark filter to it. Okay, so I'll be hitting this star here, and I'll be giving it a darken. As you notice, the yellow color has darkened over the blue circle, while it didn't over the red one, and it stayed the same on the white. So as you noticed, we have the color of the star has changed depending on the layer or depending on the shape it is above. The red here is very dark itself. This is why it doesn't really appear, because Illustrator blends them together. For the blue, since it's a very light color, it appears, but the color has changed because, like I said before, Illustrator applies a dark filter to it. Okay, so another thing related to it, or another similar blend mode, is multiply. And multiply applies a darker filter on the shape. This is why it appears a little bit even over the red circle, which is very dark. I'm gonna hit now color burn. So yeah, it got rid of the yellowish hair color, but it's still there. I don't know if you can see it. It's still there. So now we applied a dark filter to it. So let's suppose now I'm gonna apply a white filter, and this is the lighten screen and color dodge job. Lighten, Here we go. So it only works on the light colors. Okay, I'm gonna hit screen, and it changed the color even on the red square, the red circle, sorry. And now I'm gonna hit color dodge, and we have a different combination totally. Okay, so guys, you need just to experiment them to really see what you need. Let's move on to the next ones, which are overlay, soft light, and hard light, which use a gray filter. Okay, so I'm gonna select them, select the star, I'm gonna hit overlay, and here we go. We have a kind of grayish color filter applied to the star. I'm gonna hit soft light, and it softens a little bit, and I'm gonna hit hard light, and it applies a very soft gray color or a very dark color filter to it. This is why it appears this way. There's no like straightforward rule to them. It's just you need to know what filter you need to apply. If it's black, we use these three. If it's white, we use these three. If it's gray, we use this three here. The rest, like difference, we have the opposite color of that color on the color wheel. I don't know if you know the color wheel, but for this instance, for example, this red, the very opposite color of the color wheel that matches it is this green color. For the blue, it's this purple. So here we go. This was the blending mode. The blending modes description. Like I said, guys, we have either the normal thing here. If I want to apply a dark filter, I use these three. Light filter, I use these three. Gray filter, I use these three. And these 5 things here, or 6, I don't usually use them. Well, for difference sometimes to see objects or to know which key points to focus on. The rest I don't really use that much. So this was the transparency panel. Thank you guys for joining in. It means the world to me if you share it, guys, with your colleagues, family, friends, whatever. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next episode.